Besties, hello, hello, hello! Long time no sit down and talk, you know what I mean? It has been a minute since I've just sat here, talked about books in front of the beautiful shelves that are not currently organized. Stay tuned because I will probably be filming a shelf organization here soon because they need it. Anyways, I have so many books to haul for you. I have not done a haul in many moons, which means this is such an accumulative haul. Truly, from probably like 4 or 5 months ago to now, I've definitely slowed down on the book buying. It's a goal this year, so I would not bet on seeing like tons and tons of hauls, or just at least not huge hauls. This one is kind of huge because I've been putting off hauling them. Now, some of these books, if you're a loyal subscriber, you've probably seen in past videos. If you have seen a vlog or a video where I show any of these books that I'm gonna haul today, make sure you leave a little open book emoji, so I know you're a real one. But yes, so some of these books have shown up in other videos, like book shopping videos or things like that, but they have gone into the to be hauled basket so that I can put them on the shelves, because I know some people like to watch just hauls and they don't watch vlogs, so I thought I'd include all of them today. So I have a delicious coffee. I have a stack of books to talk about. Nothing could be better. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, let's get after it. I could have been more organized with this, but it kind of is what it is, you know? We're going to talk about books, we're going to have a good time, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. So, I'm going to start off with this little stack of paperback romances that I have gotten semi-recently. I just don't want you guys to think I am buying books every single day or buying them like always 5 at a time or whatever. This is a long time coming, this little video. So, first off, I wanted to show you Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I gotta be honest, I think I own her entire backlist now. I got this at my used bookstore, but I think I own her entire backlist now, and I've only read her first book every summer after. That's how good that book was, though, because it's convinced me to buy her entire backlist. But does she have 3 or 4 books now? I think she has 3 and a 4th coming out this year, so like, girl needs to catch up. But I did go ahead and pick this up because it was a great deal, and I know I want to read it. Next, also from one of my used bookstores, is A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. This one sounded really intriguing when I first came across it. Captured by the King of Darkness, forced to find the light within. Romantasy deliciousness, it says on the back, one of the reviews it says. But I've heard good things. I do think it might be like, is this one vampiric or is it more Shadow Daddy-esque? Everyone in the video who does not read romantasy is all like, what did you just say? But the girls who get it. I do think this one is quite spicy from what I remember hearing about it. But it's the first in a trilogy she's gonna write. Has she written any more of these? You guys act like you're watching my videos to hear things from me, like hear about new things. No, I'm here to ask you questions, so y'all better be typing in the comments giving me these answers. But anyways, this is the first, I think, in a trilogy called The Sacred Stones. A little romantasy never hurt nobody. Now, next we have How to End a Love Story. This one I've heard such good things about. I need to put in a separate pile of like things that have stickers that need removed. That's a husband's job, just so you know. That ain't my job. That ain't for me. But my best friend read this, loved it, like best book of the year for her. I've heard so many good things, and Carly Fortune is blurbed back here. So I can't wait to pick this one up. And I wish I didn't have that. Ugh. The pain never ends with those stupid stickers. But anyways, very excited for that one. Hopefully it is in the cards that I read it this year. The used bookstore can talk me into anything because this was $6.95 and I was like, yes ma'am, you're coming home with me. I've read one Sarah Adams book. Oh my gosh, was it called The Playbook or the something game? I don't really remember. I think it was a ballerina and a football player. I did not love it. Did not feel like it was rave, but I've heard such good things about this one, and I have heard people say, even if you didn't like some of her early stuff, like, you might like this. So I picked it up hoping that, you know, the book girlies could be trusted. And last in kind of the like single romance section, I don't know, there's probably more romance to come. Actually, I'm lying for sure. So this one is Morbidly Yours by Ivy Fairbanks. The second one comes out this year, you guys. I'm like, what do I have to do to get on that list to receive that book? Can someone tell me? Because I will do it. So this one I loved, recommend 24/7, but if you have not seen me recommend it, I recommend it. So good. And I had to own a physical copy. Absolutely. Next, I have a few fun copies to share. We'll break things up because I have some more like contemporary, but well, no, maybe we won't. Next is a book I have already read, and we read it for book club like last month. The Phantom of the Opera, Gaston Leroux. It's a cool copy. It's a simple copy. It was the cheapest copies I could find, so that's why it's here. The book, however, wasn't for me. And we'll leave it at that. Last month, I believe, oh my god, was it 2 months ago now? I did pick up The Favorites by Lainey Fargo. This one, I had like a $5 coupon at Barnes for my birthday, so I went and picked this up. I'm so excited about this one, and everyone seems like it's very enthralling, even if they aren't like totally obsessed with it. But you guys, I was raised on the cutting edge, okay? This is directly up my alley. I need to pick it up. Wow. Sometimes when it gets put in the haul basket, I forget it exists. So I need to get to that one pronto. Next, we have, it's not the full series, I don't think, but I have the Riley Thorne series. So I think I feel like there has to be more than these three in the series, but it's by Lucy Score, starting with The Dead Guy Next Door, The Blast from the Past, and then The Corpse in the Closet. I hope that's in the right order too. It doesn't really say 1, 2, 3 or anything like that. I've heard it's a fun mystery series. I'm excited to get to it. I just, again, have so many books on my mind, on my plate, but as always, if you see a book here that you're like, you need to read that right now, let me know in the comments so I can move it up higher on the TBR, the never-ending TBR. You know how it is. Next, we're gonna go through some recent young adult picks. So I did go ahead and pick up the special edition of Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. This is the sequel to Better Than the Movies. Kind of upset it's hardback because over here, yeah, my Better Than the Movies copy is paperback. So it goes. But this one's super cute. It's the special edition, I think I already said. So it has a different coloring. Yeah. On the list. Never an end of books to read, y'all. Never an end. Okay. Next is also Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I got it 50% off. And this one is by Aiden Thomas. It is Celestial Monsters. I do think this is YA. You might want to double check me on that, but I thought it was. So this is the second in the Sun Bearer Trials series. I have not read that one yet. It's also on my shelf, but I was like, I plan to read it. I plan to read more from them. Such a great author. I really loved Cemetery Boys, so yes. On the list it goes. Next, I found this at my used bookstore, but it is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and it is for The Song of the Six Realms, Judy I. Lin. I loved the description of this, and then I heard a couple like not great reviews for it, so I've been kind of holding out on starting it, but it's such a beautiful book. Like, it's a beautiful cover. The synopsis sounds so good. I just hope it lives up to that, but maybe I should just temper my expectations and go in not expecting too much, and I might enjoy it more. Lastly, I did receive this book, which was so cool. Got to make a TikTok for it. It's Heiress Takes All by Emily Weberly and Austin Sigma Broca. They are a writing duo that is married, so that's always fun. I really loved their adult romance that I read. It's actually here too, isn't it? The Roughest Draft. Loved that story. This is a YA story of an heiress with a revenge plan. I think against her dad. He walked out on their family and she's going to walk out with his millions. So it's kind of like, it's kind of Ocean's 11-esque, but teenagers. So I'm excited to pick this up. Again, I just need to start picking them up. You know what I mean? I could say I'm excited about all of them, and it's all true. And yet they still just sit and wither away. Oh, what can you do? This last little section is going to be kind of cooler editions I've collected recently, for the most part, and some, just a few random ones that I didn't sort over here. But I wanted to start with a few older editions of books that I got from my used bookstore. So I got these from Lindsay Sands. I've heard good things about a few of her books. These are not in the right order, if that makes sense. I got Love Bites, and then I got Tall, Dark, and Hungry. They are from the same series. I think she's written quite a few series, all vampire, I believe. So Love Bites might be the first one, and then this might be like the fourth. I'm not entirely sure. I did look it up when I bought them, but I knew they were not the correct order. But I loved the covers. I thought they were so cute, and they were $4 each. And they were kind of nostalgic, aren't they? They kind of get 90s vibes. I thought they'd look fun on the shelves, and I do want to get to one of her series at some point. So picked those up. And then I have heard great things about this series by Nalini Singh. It's called Angel's Blood, and then Archangel's Kiss. I believe this is one, this is two. These were also $4. Tori Between the Pages, I'll link her. She raved about this book in a vlog, and it just got me like feeling like I had no other option but to pick it up. So these are both paranormal romance book series, but yeah, I'm excited. And they kind of give an older book vibe, and it might be fun to kind of pick something up that's off the beaten path a little at the moment, because sometimes, you know, you read so much romantasy and you're just like, where's the creativity, you know? So those should be fun. Maybe I'll vlog them. If there's any book you want to hear my thoughts on or see me read in a vlog, let me know, team. Let me know. So now I have just a few really cool editions coming, and these are just a few I picked up that are gorgeous. So I put them towards the end. So first is A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. Of course, she came out with a special edition with the kind of chrome or sparkly pages. So I love this. Originally, I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it or not, but I did end up reading this book, spoiler alert, a 375, and I'm really excited about where the series is going. Setting was great. I just did not love our main character all of the time. So, got this one because I'm like, well, I'm going to get the second. It's happening. So I got that. And then I did pick up 1 and 2 in Chloe Walsh's series, The Boys of Toman. This is Binding 13 and Keeping 13. I love this exclusive edition. I don't know if they're going to do more for the rest of the series, but I would love that. So got these two. I've read them both and I thoroughly enjoyed them. Definitely recommend. Super easy to read. They're like written at a very easy reading level, but I love the content. I love the characters. I need to get ready to read the third, honestly, but it is a heart-wrenching story, so sometimes you just need a break from that. Now, time for the very fun books and very, very fun copies. So Here is Split or Swallow by Lindsay Straub. My best friend got me this for Christmas. This is the indie published version. On the back, it is blurbed by her mom, A Wild Ride. And they're hilarious blurbs inside, by the way. I'm not sure how this book started, like if it started as like a Wattpad situation or what, but some of these are so funny. Forget bat wings, it scales for me. You'll forever be wishing you could be railed by basilisks. This book will slither its way right between your thighs and into your heart. I mean, come on, y'all are hilarious. So I'm very, very excited to read this. And the author is from Oregon, my hometown. Portland specifically. I don't really claim Portland, but you know, home state. So I'm excited to read this. I have heard it is extremely spicy, so I'll just have to be prepared and be in the mood for that specifically. Now onto the pretty editions, because I've just been treated to the prettiest editions in the world recently. So first things first, I did get Heavenly Bodies in my fairyloot romantasy box. I feel like the sprayed edges on this one are gorgeous. I love the cover, and I do even more so like love this. Like, it is so incredibly gorgeous. And then here is kind of, I don't know if it's the exact original cover, but it looks a lot more like the original cover, so I love that option. I'll show you the inside pages too. Those just aren't my vibe. Like, I'm just not a huge cartoon character person, like fan art. Sometimes it's great, just most of the time it doesn't, I don't know, work in my brain for me, but there are those end pages. And yeah, it's gorgeous, and I'm excited to actually read this one. You know, sometimes in boxes you don't always get books you're crazy about, but I'm very excited to read it. Then my husband did buy me the Remnant Chronicles series. I have read The Kiss of Deception, which is the first one, and right now I am halfway through The Heart of Betrayal. I'm really enjoying this one, and I can't wait to get to read her Dance of Thieves series after this. But these editions, like, oh, sorry, I'm doing a poor job showing you because I'm trying to have a little bit of coffee. But take a look at these bad boys. I think these are the British copies, but they are just so gorgeous, and I'm having a really fun time with this series. It kind of like takes me back to stories I loved when I was younger, but with, you know, like still really well written and enjoyable at the age that I am now. So I've been really enjoying getting into those. And last, these are two books I have read. They were my two favorite books last year. So if you've been here a while, you already know what's going to happen. But I have grown obsessed with Pango Team. The day I found Pango was the day of my downfall. And I've just decided I want to start collecting special editions for my 5-star reads. They can be few and far between, and they need to be celebrated. So first up is Bride by Allie Hazelwood. Oh, you guys, this special edition is so gorgeous. And I believe this was an Owl Crate one. Let me check inside just to double check. And I will show you. I'll show you all of it. But this is the alternative cover, which I also love. Again, like I told you guys, I'm not as, ooh, I'll let that go. I'm not as into the cartoonness of it, because I'm like, that's not my characters. Very steamy inside here. But it's a steamy book, so it's fitting. And look at that. Oh, so good. I was so happy to find this at like a reasonable price. People do resell these for sometimes. So yes, this one was from Owl Crate, and yeah, I'm just feel very lucky to have it. I love it. And you guys, she announced the next one. Oh my gosh, did you all see that? Y'all follow me on Instagram if you need to be kept up to date on things, because she announced the next book and I could not be happier. Truly made my whole year. And one post from Allie Hazelwood made my whole year. I think it should be coming out at the beginning of October, if I remember correctly. So excited for that. And the last book I have to show you today is Long Live Evil by Sarah Reese Brennan. You guys, I didn't shut up about this book, so you already know. This was a fairyloot edition that I got on Pango, like I said. This cover is just different colors than the like original book, if that makes sense. But here are the sprayed edges, and oh, you guys, I love the sword, Longing for Revenge. If you know, you know. So that was part of what really sold me on getting a special edition. Oh, this was the box it was from. It was nice of them to include that. This was the August 2024 box. So there's that. And then I will give you a peek inside because it's a special edition. After all, y'all want to see it. There is the alternative cover. I know we might feel certain ways about the betrayal there, but it actually makes a lot of sense for the book, for her to look as she does. Then this is so cool, you guys. Like, what a well done special edition. Again, this is relevant to you if you've read the book. I don't want to give anything away, but oh, there's the inside, and the second one comes out this year. So you guys, you're gonna be sick of me again. You're gonna be sick of me again this year because I will not be stopping anytime soon. But that is everything I have to show you today. I am so happy to show you all these books. I love to share new books with you. I know some of these I've read, so I'm happy I got to give you some thoughts on them. If any of these are on your TBR, let me know. If this video put any of them on your radar, put a big stack of books in your comments so I can know. And make sure while you're at it, leaving your comment, to like the video, subscribe if you like to stick around. Many, many more book videos to come. It never ends here, and that's how we all like it. But for now, it's that time of the video where I gotta love you and leave you. I'll see y'all in the next one. Cheers!